before I get started with the actual spread, like, look how shiny this is. I cannot wait to lay down this spread. This is technically the week I am living. That was. Okay, let's zoom in here. We are in focus. We are in frame. I've got my scripts. I've got my notebook. And my kit leftovers. So before I get too far into this, I will say I don't think I used very many of these, but I did print off the little thing sampler from the Pink Planner Shop version of this kit. So the kit I've used here is the Scribble Prints Co. version of this kit. And then I had already purchased, or I did purchase, I don't remember, the printable version from Pink Planner Shop. And originally, so she's since changed the kit, which I don't understand that, but it is what it is. So this is what I had. Unfortunately, the colors don't really match, and I was honestly tempted to replace the glitter headers and use the labels and stuff from this kit, but we ended up just kind of making it work, I guess. So anywho, this spread turned out lovely. I only used the underlays that I had left over in my stash, so that's the only foil. So it'll be a minimal wiggle, but a wiggle nonetheless. So I'm trying to get some videos filmed, and then hopefully I can edit them tomorrow and get them uploaded so that I don't have to think about, for at least a couple of weeks, I don't have to think about editing or uploading Plan With Me's. Oh shoot. How the hell did I think I was going to get all of that to fit in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ew. I did it before. Alright, well, we're going to have to do some stuffing, some cuffing and some stuffing. So yeah, you can definitely tell these are two different shades of green, but like, whatever, man. Whatever. I don't know what to tell you. I gotta shove 6 little things in this section. I don't think it's going to work, but we shall see. It's gonna be tight, but it's okay. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. I probably wasn't thinking anything, to be honest with you. Okay, one more. It might be overlapping. Just nope. No, it's gonna fit. Oh my god, it's gonna fit in there perfectly. It's a little crooked, but I'm not trying to mess with it. Holy mother. Alright, well, that sticker's too massive, but that's okay. The rest of them should fit just fine. So this week, let's see here. I was trying to watch all of the Jurassic Park movies, or the Jurassic World movies, excuse me, so that I could go watch the new one. Have not finished the mission, have not watched the new one, so please do not spoil anything for me. But I did start to, whoops, on this day, try and watch some of those. So, anyway. And I have gotten to the point where I literally cannot sit and watch an entire movie in one sitting anymore, unless I'm, like, actually at the theater watching it. And so, I started watching it on this day, but did not finish it. And before I forget, apologies about the air conditioner. I'm tired of hearing it, honestly. I'm about to just turn it off. It's making me crazy. It's not even that warm in here. Like, I don't know why it's running. It's on 73. I should probably turn it up. I don't know. Costco run. Oh my god. Oh, okay. So I did not go to Costco this day. My mom and my stepdad did. But of course, I got to do all the food prep when they got home. Because my mom has been buying meat. She's been buying meat from Costco. She buys ground beef from Costco. So I weigh it out and vacuum seal it. So anyways, Coffee Monday, I was super annoyed. I won't get into it. Watched Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I apologize. I know that's kind of hard to read. It's not much better in person. Did some printing and cutting. I played In the Footsteps of Marie Curie. Texted our family friend I watched their real time. I got back from their house today. But I wanted to text her and make sure she was okay that I spent the night. Of course she was. Went on like I said, my parents went to Costco, and then I did the food prep when they got home, and then I played Primates, which is a game that I had backed on Kickstarter and received in what I will say record time. What I would consider probably record time. And then let's see here, Tuesday, kind of more the same, just played some games, print and cut. I was trying to get my August kit lineup finalized. I will talk about this more when the actual spread comes up, but I essentially decided to replan a week that I had used a specific kit for. I think I even mentioned it in the video for that kit. Like, I really should have just saved that kit for the week of Gen Con, and I didn't. And so I literally just replanned the week that I had used the kit that I wanted to use for Gen Con, because I was having such a problem trying to figure out which kit I wanted to use. And I was just like, none of these kits are making sense to me. And then, of course, today I realized that Andrea from Scribble Prints Co. released an exclusive art board game kit that I probably will end up buying at least one copy of eventually. Hopefully she'll keep it in her shop for a decent amount of time. But hopefully I can get that eventually. But I'm going to use the game night kit from Pink Planner Shops. Well, I've got the version from Pink Planner Shop specifically because it's a printable and I can use it as many times as I want. I used it last year in my sort of off-camera planner that I was using at the time. I'm not doing that anymore, but I had bought the mini kit version. On this day, I ended up watching my niece pretty much all day, just because my parents, they ended up signing on Wednesday to buy the house next to us. But on this day, they had invited a family member over to come and help them clean. This family member will take scrap metal, and so they were just like, you come help us clean, we'll give you scrap metal. So they came over. So they were cleaning all day, so I ended up watching the niecey poo all day, which I think we survived. She was being very, very good, though, I will say. And then we got Arby's for dinner. She started being kind of a butthole after that, but she also really wasn't supposed to be at our house yet, but my brother had to go get her early for some reason. I don't really care. So my mom was just like, oh, well, you're going to watch her then. And I was like, okay. This is all the whole deal with the devil thing I was talking about in the other plane with me. Like, I'm not sure I'm ready to pay up. Money for my soul, essentially, is what's happening right now. It is what it is. Wednesday, excuse me. So we got access to play Tag Team, which is a new release that the company I'm volunteering with is debuting at Gen Con. I think it's like actually releasing on Gen Con, but basically they were just like, we don't have copies of it yet, so you're gonna have to learn how to play it digitally. Like, I don't like this. And of course my friends were like, yeah, we don't like it either, but here we are. So we got access on this day to play the game. I don't know what is on that, probably like glue. I hope that was glue. Let's put it that way. It would help if I looked at my notes. Wednesday. So yeah, I had to, so we learned the game, but then I went to, so basically the game is a auto fighter, I think it's called. But, so they were like, yeah, we've got like a alpha, I think, testing on Board Game Arena that you can play if you get invited to it, essentially. And so, yeah, they were just like, have at it. And so we're trying to learn how to play this game. And so it basically, there's like, what am I going to call it? What is the word I'm looking for? They have, I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Like, they're not equal factions. Like, they have different fighters that you can play as. They're not asymmetrical. Oh my gosh, they're asymmetrical fighters. And so, they have a rule book that has all of the fighters in it and how to play as the fighters. But the problem is that both of the rule books that they had on Board Game Arena were in French, because the company that's releasing it, Scorpion Masqué is what the company is, but they are French, which is fine, but I can't read French, so I had to translate the rule book, and then I sent it to my friends. He was just like, oh, you know, there's one in English and in French, and I was like, you know, the last time I got on there, they were both in French, so... Thursday. Oh my gosh, I was so overstimulated on this day. I was just like, I was losing my shit. Also, I know this is gonna bug some people. I know this was not like this when I originally laid down this spread. I did not have enough stuff to really justify 2 spaces for boxes, so I ended up placing an extra full box over one of the overlays that I had placed down, but unfortunately that also means that I have a mess. I have 3 full boxes right next to each other that do not form a complete scene, but it is what it is. So anyway, so yeah, I spent the entire day Thursday off and on trying to translate this rule book, because I was trying to just upload it to you know, Google Translate or whatever, or some other website, and like every time that I would find a website that I thought was good, it would like, they'd be like, oh, that'll be $40, and I'm like, I'm literally not paying. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to translate this myself. So I did, and then I made, so in between translating the book, I was also making some jalapeno cheddar bread. And then I had to take my, well, I didn't have to, but I took my grandma some produce that my parents had gotten at Costco, like extra produce. And then, yeah, what else did we do? Oh, I spent, you guys, I spent literally like 3 hours frying chicken on this night. It was delicious, don't get me wrong, but it was 3 hours of me standing over a hot ass grill frying chicken. This is what it is. It was good, but Jesus H. I was like, Mom's like, yeah, it's probably better than doing it in the house, honestly. But it was still just like, oh my god. And then just did some reading, and then let's see here. Thursday, I was super annoyed on this day. I think, if I remember correctly, I was annoyed because I got up in the morning, and my sister, she works 3rd shift. There goes that damn air conditioner again. I'm about to turn the motherfucker off. Sorry, that was mean to say. But basically, what was I saying? Oh, I can't. My sister works 3rd shift, and she likes to do this thing where she will go and get groceries to make herself food, which is fine, but she makes a huge fucking mess and doesn't clean any of it up. And so I come downstairs in the morning and there's just dishes strewn everywhere. That pisses me off, as you might imagine. So, yes. And then, yeah, I was super overstimulated on this day just because I hadn't had any personal time the previous few days. So, I ended up, just kind of spending some time in my room by myself. And then I played Reef Project. And then my mom was just like, oh, I didn't lay anything out for dinner. And I was like, well, I don't feel like cooking. So we ended up going out and getting Mexican. My niece had... basically what she had was a pile of slop. But it was the queso. They sell a queso that you can get with ground beef on the bottom of it. And so she got that. And then with some avocado mixed into it. And she liked it. She was being a butthole and wouldn't eat, but... And then we went to Dollar General to get some stuff. And she was mad because she didn't get anything. And I was just like, listen here, Linda. But when I came home, I played Rocketman, which is a game I was trying... So my goal was to play, at least once, play every game that I own before Gen Con. I have almost hit that goal. I have 2 games left that I need to play. I'll take it. So yeah, I played Rocketman, and then I also played a game called Night Market, which my friend had gotten it off of Kickstarter. And he was like, I don't know, they apparently had some issues with production and shipping and all of this, so basically he was just like, I'm fucking over it. I don't want this game anymore. Do you want it? And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll take it. And so I bought it from him. I'm gonna make sure all this fits in here. I'm going to cut that a little bit. That's okay. But basically, yeah, he was like, I don't give a shit anymore. I don't want this game. Do you want it? I'll sell it to you. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, sure. I'll take it. And so it has a solo mode on it, but the solo mode instructions just didn't make any sense, honestly. And so I ended up, so this night I was trying to figure out the solo mode instructions, and I ended up the next night just playing it two-handed, which was fine. So anyways, okay, so put in an application. We got McDonald's for lunch, which was delicious. I love McDonald's. My sister and I ended up going to Walmart. Actually, my sister and I went to Walmart, and then later in the evening, me and my mom went to Walmart. And then we went to Dollar Tree, because I was asking if we could go. And my sister bought a couple of things as well. And then we went to True Value, which is a hardware store. My sister wanted to buy some paint. And then we had to stop at Dollar General because my dog had been throwing up. And so we got her some kibble so she would stop throwing up. We got her some cottage cheese so we could feed it to her. We gave her some rice and cottage cheese. It seemed to help. So, wonderful. No! There we go. So, stopped at Dollar General, and then I cooked dinner and did the dishes on this night. We had, I don't even know what, 19th. We had, I made stuffed peppers. And then I finished reading Society of Lies and started Part of Your World, which I really liked, actually. I was surprised with how much I liked that book. That particular story. And then Sunday. Oops. Poking on things on my keyboard. That's okay. I started listening to on this day an audiobook called Be Ready When the... Well, no. Oh, no, I listened to it. I had marked starting it and then, removed that from my plans because I actually just sat and listened to it all day on this day and finished it. But I listened to Be Ready When the Lilac Happens, which is actually an audiobook by the Queen herself, Ina Garten. It's a memoir of her life. case you're curious. And then I started making my Gen Con shopping list. The week prior, I had been looking at some games, like researching some of the games that I was interested in, like just based visually what games I was interested in. And so this day I was like actually sitting down and thinking, okay, like what games do I want to purchase? Which I will probably talk about eventually. We'll talk, maybe when I do my Gen Con plan with me, I will talk about like the games that I wanted to get versus the games I actually got. Because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get there. I'm also been told to find a game that my mother will play with me. Like basically she was like, I want like a kid's game. And I was like, okay, that's probably not what you want. I'm like, you want a light game? So, read Be Ready When the Luck Happens, although technically it was an audiobook. I love the patterns in this kit, by the way. Gen Con shopping list. I'm not usually a huge fan of like the Western, but this is like boho chic is what this is. And then we did packing list. Started to anyway, I tried. I tried to download some editing software. I finally, you know, it's funny because I've been trying to find some editing software for how long now? And I finally went back to where it all began with Lightworks. And it works, and it's free. So anyways, and the thing is, I'm really trying to remember why I stopped using Lightworks. It works just fine. Like, I don't know. Anyways, so minimal wiggle, just because the only thing that's foiled on this is the underlays. I like how it turns out. I wish I need to find something to put up at the top. We'll figure that out. I do have some deco left, so it's not like it would not be a stretch to get it in there. But anyway, so there's that. I love these labels, but they don't match. Like when I do my color blocking stuff, they don't match. Like they don't match the patterns. They don't really match the colors. Like I don't know. I guess I could just give it over myself and, you know, figure it out, but it is what it is. But anyways, thank you all so very much for watching. And until I see you next time, bye-bye.